Renegade, renegade, renegade,
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In the middle of the ground attack here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll run it here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Third and goal, option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you? I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Wide open receiver complete. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll make the score 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Go, go, let's run, they're running. That's it, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On second down, Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ohio! Ohio! 47. Check, 47. Ohio! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Dobbs is throwing. The catch made by Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey, alert 3,
Dobbs. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Miller. Touchdown, 49ers. Braxton Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ohio! Ohio! We got three. Flex round! Flex round! Let's see it! Flex round! Flex round! Check. Crunch!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38.
Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The Niners on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Check! 56. Hut!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Check. Flex round! Flex round! Back's mine.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Niners on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. on 1st and 10. Dobbs escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ricky Seals-Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle. Tough.
They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hot! Hot!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this one.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Go!
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Hey. Ohio! Ohio! Check four! Flex round! Flex round!
They get it to him running left. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
What? 90! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tardarius Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll go on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Dobbs is throwing. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Keeps himself upright. eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they start throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Dobbs. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down.